What's up, Zonabros and Zona girls? I'm super excited to finally show you guys our first video in Russia. And no, not a World Cup game inside of a stadium. We've already seen that, but an actual city in Russia. Our first victim is Rostov-On-Don. And yes, I hope you guys are excited because I know I am. I can't wait for you guys to see this just because Russia is amazing. I love it so much. I had a great time. I actually had a really hard time making this video or just even looking at the film just because it brought back so many good memories that I made this summer. So I hope you guys like it, but before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Now, let's go back in time 2 months. But before we go to Russia, let's take a quick stop in Kiev. Good morning, Zonabros. My last morning here in the Ukraine. I'm actually headed to the airport right now, headed back to Russia. Damien and I's trip together is over. He's going back to USA, but don't you worry, there's still more to see in Russia, just through my eyes. So I ordered an Uber. I'm waiting for him right now. He knows English and Polish, which I guess that's pretty helpful. That's pretty good. But anyway, he's taking me to the airport. I'm flying to Georgia, having a 3-hour layover in Georgia, and not Georgia, United States, Georgia the country. And from there, going back to Rostov-On-Don for Mexico versus South Korea on Saturday. Alright, so where I'm going right now is to meet up with my friend Alberto and Sebastian. I met them at the Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia game. We've been friends since then, hanging out the past 2 days. So right now, we're gonna go meet up with them and check out the city of Rostov-On-Don. Finally, after 45 minutes of walking, I'm 2 minutes away from Alberto. It's about time. Alrighty guys, and I finally found them. Alberto and Sebastian. What's up? Again,
we're hungry.
We're hungry, let's go eat.
Yeah, go man.
This food was so good. We actually went to a local university cafeteria with university students. It was so good and cheap. And this right here is the food that we got. Finished eating. Alberto, what did you think of the meal we just ate?
It was substantious, original, genuine, local.
Local, yes. So what do you think of Russia so far? How many days have you been in Rostov-On-Don?
We've been 3 days roughly now. Loving it.
What's your favorite thing to do in Rostov?
Oh man, like girl watching, definitely.
Girl watching, yes. The women here in Rostov, top class. Now, what are the plans for the afternoon? What are we gonna do right now?
I believe in girl watching.
Girl watching.
Yeah.
You guys heard it. Let's go girl watch. Sebastian, what do you think so far of Rostov? You said this is your first time to Europe, correct?
Yeah.
So what do you think so far?
It's very beautiful and the girls here are very pretty and nice, I think.
So is your favorite thing about Russia the women?
Yeah, I think so.
You think
and
so?
The World Cup.
And the World Cup, of course. How do you think Mexico is going to do versus South Korea?
I think that it will win, but it's gonna be a not easy match, but we can win.
Good. What's the score going to be?
2-0.
2-0? Yeah. He was close enough. It was 2-1 favor of Mexico. So we arrived here at a park in Rostov, and there's a bunch of people dressed up in traditional costumes. I really don't know what's going on. Pretty interesting though, look at this. Oh, I thought they were gonna dance, but they're not yet. Alrighty then, they're singing. pretty interesting. The traditional costumes and the singing, I really didn't expect that. Anyway, right now we are in the city center of Rostov-On-Don. At least I think we are, not 100% sure. But right now we are walking towards the Don River, and that is really, really pretty. And across the river is actually the stadium. So that's where we're headed to right now. So right now we are in the middle of a little street, and we've been being stopped by a lot of people because we're wearing Mexico flags. People are asking us for pictures and everything. But right now we are about to do Russian trivia in Russia, and depends how many questions we get right, well, we'll get a prize. So let's just see how good I am in my Russian, because the only Russian thing I know is Putin.
Which country hosted first World Cup?
Uruguay, 1930.
Yes. So smart, yeah. So some souvenirs from us, so you're successful.
Okay guys, so basically we are on this hanging light streets where a bunch of university girls and, well, really girls basically.
We're women watching.
Well, it's part of the game, you know, so we were just walking here and we were offered a bunch of things. As you can see, we got another guy doing some crafting training on the Russian way just there. And for us, we are just enjoying the girl watching so far, quite a bit. Yes, please.
All these people that were right here down the street are all Russian students, and they just told us that they never have any foreigners here in Rostov-On-Don. But because of the World Cup, there's a lot of people from a lot of different countries, so the schools are forcing them to go out on the street and talk to people and do social activities and just fun stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Something I found interesting was that they were all students, but the weird thing was that they were all girls. There was not a single guy there, so I don't know what that means, if only the girls here go to school or the guys were just working, or I really don't know, but I love women watching. So ever since I've been here, I've been told that this city is very much a party city, and I definitely think that's true ever since we've been here. The environment has been amazing. I love the vibe of this city. It's very, very cool. You can just tell that the city got taken over by a bunch of Mexicans. I swear to God, I haven't seen a single Korean. I promise you that. It's been Mexicans everywhere. The World Cup atmosphere here in Russia is phenomenal. The people are really excited that the World Cup is here in their country. Not only are the Russians excited that the World Cup's in this country, but the rest of the world is too, because Russia is not a very common place for people to go visit. It's kind of difficult to get into this country, at least it can be for many people. And the World Cup, it was super easy to get in. You didn't need a visa if you're American. You just needed a FIFA fan ID, and boom, you're in 20 seconds. So this is honestly the perfect time to visit the country. And honestly, I haven't been upset yet. Everything has surprised me about Russia. This is a great country. We're in a great city, and life's just great. So we made it here to the center of the party. We're right next to the Don River in Rostov-On-Don, and like I told you guys, more Mexicans here than in Mexico. Actually, for a second I thought we were in Mexico City, not in Russia. That across the river is Rostov Arena, where Mexico will take on South Korea tomorrow. And this is what I love about the World Cup. Soccer is a universal love language, and it brings people together from all over the world, just like right here. There's random people that we've never met before are now juggling the ball together. Mexicans, Russians, Saudi Arabians. We just have a ball, and now we are playing together. That's the crazy part. It's just what soccer does. It brings people together. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Crap, unfortunately the Russian just headed the ball into the river. We just bought it 20 minutes ago. There it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. The ball's floating away, just like Argentina's chances of winning the World Cup. How do you feel right now that the ball you just bought 20 minutes ago?
Guys are like fucked up, you know? We were trying to play properly far from the water, and first thing they do is fucking throw it to the water.
Are you mad?
Well, wait, what do you think? We have 30 minutes with the ball and now it's gone. How's it going?
So right now we're literally jogging down the river to try to catch the ball running with the current. So we just told the Russian police on the boat about the ball, and they're turning around, and hopefully they'll go get it for us. And we got the Mexican fans cheering on the police. Oh shoot, the ball's going away pretty far, but the Russian police has got it and we're on a move, so let me go with them. The ball is right there in the middle of the river going towards the big boat. The police kind of went far away, so I have no idea really what's going on. There we are, and here are the two Russians who got the ball in the water on accident. So their soccer skills aren't the best, but hopefully we'll get the ball. Alrighty, here we go. The police is about to get it, hopefully. Let's see, he's reaching in for it. Oh. Yeah! Ole! Спасибо! Do you see that bridge way over there? That's where we started. And now we're literally far away. We probably ran a mile just to catch the ball. Hey Zonans, that was it from Rostov-On-Don. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite thing about Rostov was, or what you found interesting. I'd love to read your comments. Now, before we go, I just want to show you guys a quick little clip on my friend Alex telling us why everyone should go to Russia. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What do you want to tell the world about Russia?
I just want to tell that don't be afraid of us and just go to our country, and we definitely would like to meet you here.
What's your favorite thing about having the FIFA World Cup in Russia?
I think it's my practice, so I'm not an official volunteer, and it's my practice, and I like it, and I thank to my university that it gave me such an opportunity.
And do you like that? Do you like the Mexican fans that are here in Rostov?
Yes, sure. I like every fan.
You like every fan?
Yes.
Okay.
You're all very optimistic.
Optimistic. And now, finally, that's it. Thanks, guys, once again. See you next week.